Tell me, Guardian, is this a gratifying sight or a frustrating one? You strike me as someone who appreciates finality. Not so your Hunter Vanguard, it seems. I am grateful for one thing. No Salvation captains share my cell. This remains a private humiliation. Ido claims you will defend both our houses against Fikrul's beasts. So, here it is, Slayer Baron. I know of another Salvation outpost. The Elixni there cut communications shortly before my incarceration. If any yet live, it seems likely they too are under threat. I once believed anything would be preferable to accepting your assistance. I have Fikrul to thank for illuminating me. I hope to demonstrate my gratitude in person before the end.
It pleases me to see you embrace the title of Slayer Baron. The dark ether of many scorns stain your armor. But against the dead, killing is not enough. It is clear that Fikrul seeks something within the prison of elders. What it is, we do not know. But I have a song in my blood, an intuition, which gives me fear. That it is a dangerous weapon from our past. A memory from a long-dead house, revived in darkness. Return to the prison, and stop the scorn from reviving that which should remain buried.
My father's condition is deteriorating. He's not himself. His mind veers constantly toward vengeance. He questions those most loyal to him, and I have nothing. No answers, no cure. The only jars full of powders and a few hundred ancient texts I can't make sense of. I'm sorry, I shouldn't. You have enough to worry about. Barracks has some troubling reports from the old prison. Apparently there have been intruders. Someone else with an interest in Fikrul's new abilities. He needs you over there right away. I don't know how much longer my father has. And if a Kell of Kells isn't there to challenge Fikrul, we have to end this soon.
Scribe Ido wants to organize a prison break. I never thought she'd have the claws to defy the Vanguard. Maybe my mentorship is finally sinking in. Still, damn foolish if you ask me. Aramis was never an earner. Did nothing but spend for all those years. Ether, lives, weapons, all wasted. In time, she'll spend Ido's goodwill too, mark my words. But, business is business. I see you have my payment. Check your console. I left what you'll need to open the cell. Just don't let the Praxics catch you with it. They might confuse it for the one that went missing from their vault. Now go. Let Aramis and Fikrul tear each other apart. Just don't let anything happen to our little idol, eh?
Figured Ido wasn't going to let this go.
And now, back to my cell? Or have I spent your patience at last?
I'll make you a deal. You don't do anything stupid, and in exchange, I won't tell the rest of the Vanguard that their Golden Guardian set you loose. And we all agree to pretend Ikora doesn't already know.
You are not serious.
Ido thinks you're still capable of doing the right thing.
She is naive.
I'd say hopeful. Maybe. Ido's convinced you can help us figure out how to stop Fikrul. Fact is, we could use some help. So, I'm choosing to put a little faith in you at the moment. As far as the city's concerned, Aramis is missing. I'll handle it. Just don't let me regret it. I'm counting on you here, Guardian. Aramis.
Insufferable fool. And now, I am at your mercy. For the sake of discretion, let us part ways here. I will contact you once I reach Ido's coordinates.
Incredible! The Echo is alive? And so is Skolas. My father told me many stories about him. Few good. If the Echo reached out to you, actually communicated using that song from Old Reese, Varix recognized it. Aramis might too. She's nearly as old as he is. She remembers Old Reese. If there's anyone who can reach out to the Echo, help us call it away from Fikrul. Guardian, we have to free Aramis. I know it's a lot to ask, but look, it'll be easy. I have a Golden Age relic that I think Spider will like. A kind of scroll with many vibrant illustrations. Spider has all kinds of useful devices. I bet people ask him for help breaking out of jail all the time. We can't wait any longer. And I know this is the right call. But if it isn't, tell Crow I'm really sorry. I really can't thank you enough for your help with Aramis. We're on the same side of this fight. So long as her people are safe, it's in her best interest to help us. Just in time, too. Scouts from the House of Light found something in the reef. A formation of asteroids lashed together. Between the reckless approach to construction and their taste in architecture, it's safe to say the Scorn are involved. We're closing in on Fikrul's base of operations, and everyone's pitching in on a plan. But before you go, I have something for you. I've spent countless hours studying Nezarek's curse. I've come to believe it shares a few elements with Dark Ether. I haven't yet found a safe treatment, but I did think of a way to weaponize my experiments against the Scorn. It's just a framework for now. Collect some practical data from the field, and maybe you can make something of it.
You have prevented another whirlwind, and brought honor to the title of Slayer Baron. I am now Kell of Kells, but I do not embrace it with 4 arms. Though I feel the light flow through me once more, I fear the God of Pain will always be with me, a lingering note of discord in my blood. I thought to make Aramis or Varix Kell of Kells, but they refused. Aramis offered me the Echo, but I could not accept. It has chosen her. Ido would keep the Echo in Soul to clarify the ether of the Scorn, but it is too great a threat. We cannot risk another mass corruption. Instead, Aramis will take the Echo far from this system. Perhaps she can finally create a new Elixni homeworld, as she always dreamed. Besides, House Light has all it needs here. Kin, allies, and the great machine above.
No house, Echo Bearer and Voice of Reese. I reach you from the outer edges of Seoul, where I am departing this war-torn slum forever. That I leave my people under your blithe tyranny shall be another of my unavoidable regrets. The Echo believes I am still worthy, but I am not so certain. I've been drifting for so long now. I barely remember who I was in this place. The Kell I am now has scars, faults, debts to repay. I've made so many compromises. Can I truly say I am of old Reese? Ida would have me stay, of course, using my new power to reclaim Scorn from the darkness. But the Echo calls me home. Its song resonates through every drop of my being. It sounds like gusts of ether flowing through canyons, roiling as clouds and condensing as dew, nourishing a paradise safe from humanity and the great machine. My kin will once again be weavers and dancers, instead of the scrabbling insects you made us. Soon enough, the machine spawn will be no more than a legend to frighten hatchlings. I shall build a new life with my family, and think of you no more.
For everything you've done. My father's soul is intact. The houses of light and salvation are safe. And you made all of this possible. I really should thank you formally as a Slayer Baron of our house. But I hope you know that I consider you a true friend. I don't know if we can call Aramis Kell a friend, but I owe her much. She could have taken the Echo and abandoned us, but she chose to help. Do you think our talks over the last few weeks got through to her? I'd like to think so. You gave her the chance to put some good in the world. Thank you for placing your faith in both of us, Guardian. The truth is, none of us can say what the future will bring. Maybe Varix really will rebuild the House of Judgment. Maybe we'll divide into many houses once again. Maybe the Elixni will drift away from Seoul and find new worlds. For now, my people have a new Kell to unite them. To lead them along a path very different from the one that the Kells of old envisioned for us. Whatever comes, you'll always have a place in that future, Guardian. And a place in the House of Light.